What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Ghost of Lord Master Starscream. And tonight, joining me as always is Ruben. How are you doing, man?
Phew, exhausted. I'm taking a break from editing videos, but I might have to restart the Cyberverse Soundwave figure. It didn't turn out so well.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I think the audio got corrupted or something. So, yeah.
Well, tonight we will be talking about the bad and the ugly on Transformers Beast Machines.
In other words, the roasting section.
Yes, and
Well,
hopefully,
the roast.
yes. And no, I have not watched the series, but I will be talking about what we can remember, and hopefully TFN Geek will be able to join. And I guess after this one, you know what? I should have done Beast Wars first, but I guess next time we'll talk about Beast Wars. We'll save the best for last.
Yes,
But
I did
anyways,
see some of the episode on Beast Machine.
oh, okay. And yeah, like I said, hopefully TFN Geek will be able to join. But before we continue all that, Ruben, did you get anything new recently or order anything online?
Some of the parts that came in, which is the Bionicle Glutorian head for my Hero Factory figures.
Uh-huh.
I'm still waiting for the Selects, Power of the Prime Select, which are arriving tomorrow, and the other two parts that I order. I kind of need some more parts of it though, so I might need to buy like a bag full of random Technic pins and axles.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I did finally got one of the second Super Treasure Hunt on Hot Wheels Unleashed.
Nice, man.
But sadly, no kit from Knight Rider.
Mm.
Well, I didn't open it up the boxes. I got it from the shop. Because soon I will get kit in my collection.
All right. And well, real quick, start going in order. Last week, since Transformers Earthrise was having an event for the Shattered Glass, I finally got my Shattered Glass Shockwave on the game. So I unlocked Shockwave, but unfortunately, it's a 3-star, but it's better than a 2-star. Because yes, they actually did have 2 stars, or 1, 2, and 3, and 4 stars and all that. I
Don't
learned
forget
that.
5-star.
Yeah, 5-star. But yeah, and other than that, that's about it for the gaming. And I'll say this: me and Mistress Slipstream got some new figures in today, and I guess I'll go starting with her figures today. In the mail, she got, along with another character, she ended up getting her core class Ravage to complete her SS Soundwave.
Yes, and I did do that, and I had to do the dirty work. But this
Yes.
figure looks great. At least you got the accessories. Now I'm worried about if I can try to find it and check is in there.
Yeah. Oh, you'll be able to. You just have to look down in there. But yeah.
But dude, that
And
looks beautiful though.
yeah, I'm gonna full screen myself on this one. Yeah, it's a little hard to handle, especially these hind legs right here. Especially like bending this little area right here is so tight. So you will have to put a lot of force into moving that to get the hind legs all straightened out like that.
Or if they
Nicely
have
painted.
like something to grease it up, but not too much.
Yeah, nicely painted Decepticon logos. And I think mine had a paint issue.
Paint chip?
No, I thought it had a splurge, but never mind. I guess it was something else. But yeah, there's the Decepticon logo there. It has nice details on the jaw
face.
and all that. Yep. And it, unfortunately, I decided to just put that little. I know this is a reference to the old G1 toy, so I decided to just store it there because I'm not going to display it on Soundwave's shoulder cannon because that ain't accurate to the film. Plus, I did not see Soundwave use it. So yeah.
I'll probably want to display on my copy. If I can find it, that's the problem.
But yeah, it has nice details on the back and all that. You do have to pop this piece right here in. And it pretty much transforms the exact same way as the DLX version. So this is pretty much a miniature DLX figure.
Yes. You have the big brother and you have the little brother.
Yep. See, she got Ravage, and with it, I got myself one I did not
Shockwave.
want to, one I did not want to get, but after getting it in hand, I actually like it. It's the core class Bumblebee movie Shockwave. And before anyone starts commenting, wait a minute, his gun's wrong. I don't care if it goes like this. That doesn't look right to me. I look at the concept art, these little circle things, we're facing that direction. So to me, that's accurate. So, and plus this the exact same way the cannon was aligned. So to me, this is the right way. Even though the arm is backwards, you can still bend it. But yeah, so I had to get that out of the way. But I actually like the figure. Let me get the light. There we go. The complaint I have to say is his feet are way too big. I wish they could have been a lot smaller. He does not have ankle pivot, unfortunately,
Which
but
is
that's all right.
bullshit.
But all I could say is this. If his feet were a little smaller, I would like it a lot more. But he has nice details in the head or in the eye,
I like the head sculpt though.
and if you guys
Cool.
see, yeah, yeah, he does have a ridiculous transformation because on the back of his head is the little port for the gun. So basically, his eye faces the back of the tank. There's no hiding the head. And
Really?
I guess another, yeah. Go look at the reviews in tank mode. I'm
Shit.
serious. Yeah, and another complaint I have to have is that he doesn't have the hose or the little pipe thing that. He doesn't have the little thing that connects from his backpack
Yeah,
to
I know
the.
what you're talking about. Like, he doesn't have the hoe. He has
Yeah,
no
I know.
hoe.
Yeah, I know. I knew what you were going for. I was trying to avoid that. And also, I just noticed he does have a little 5mm port right there. I'm shocked that this figure has it. I don't think Ravage has it.
Always
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
like
he.
the on the bottom on his belly.
Yeah, where the gun goes. Yeah, but yeah, it's a good figure. But yeah, this is the proper way of having his gun, because if you look at the artwork, the gun was like this. It wasn't facing like that. It
Forward.
wasn't like that. Yeah, it was
Mm.
like this. So, and that was the thing. I knew that people always display it like this, which is not right. And I was worried that I would not be able to turn the arm, but lucky enough, it's on a little hinge. So yeah. And if you ask, can you just have it this way? No, because you can't bend it all the way because of the
That's
little
kind of sucks.
yeah, because of that little piece right there. So you will have to have the tank tread part just facing that way if you want the best articulation.
And I thought to
And
myself, I thought,
every time I watched the movie, I did not see. Yeah, and I will say this: when I watched the film and looked at the artwork, he has no tank treads, so I doubt he turned into a tank. Because I saw zero
mm,
tank treads. I looked really close at the artwork, no tank treads. So I highly
damn.
doubted he turned into that. So, and since the third party Shockwave turned into a gun, that mode is more of a believable. But yeah, so and since Hasbro ain't gonna do no gun transformers, they kind of sneaked it in there with the Seed Shockwave.
True.
And yeah, and last but not least, well, nah, another Maximal that I'll get to it in a minute. But I have Kingdom Rhinox finally. And no, I don't have any issues with mine. Mine is in perfect condition. The legs are really tight. The arms have no problems, no looseness whatsoever in them. Everything holds together really tight. So I have a good copy. And
Yeah, I was about to
no
say.
stretch marks, no nothing.
I was about to say. But wait, does your copy have the same issue like the others?
Wait, what?
Remember, like the reports of Kingdom Rhinox, like the breakish.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and
Yeah.
so and there is a seller on or someone that bought the figure said that the little mushroom pegs right there. Oh shoot, hold on. Let me see if I get it. I'm trying to see where it's at. Oh, there it is. I had to. There we go. Yeah, the little mushroom peg right there just came off, but mine ain't doing that. So yeah, I have a good copy. And I gotta say, this Rhinox is pretty cool. And what I was
At
going to
least
say
you're
before I
happy.
showed the figure, yeah, and I like I was going to say before I showed the figure. There we go. I had a mind fart for a minute, but I only need to get Tigertron and well, Tigertron is only the main one, but I still need to get Lock. But yeah. And I do have to say this. I have to agree on what Bolt Matrix was saying about the Rhinox figure. This figure does have its problems, but I don't have a lot of the problems he had. But the only problems, one of the problems he did have to say is, hold on, I thought I had to sneeze. Like all this texture detailing, not the paint, but all the skin like texture. It's all through here, right there, and even right here. Same for these little pieces right there where my finger is.
The side of
And
the body.
I got and a little bit on the head, but oh, and right here also, but there ain't none right here, which is normal. But he had to pretty much complain that this part is just smooth and it didn't have any texture detailing. I have to agree with that. And drum roll, please. Good thing I stalled long enough.
The
Hey,
boy.
TF Angie.
Good evening, everyone.
Hey, guess what?
What?
He got Rhinox.
Nice.
I helped him
Mine has
do the map for him.
Mm.
mine has no issues whatsoever. I'm loving this figure.
Mm.
Yeah, but I definitely enjoy this Rhinox figure, and I'm glad I don't have any issues with mine or my tracks. So I guess I got the good copies. The only complaints I do have to say is his guns are too small. I will admit that, and also the Maximal logos are not on his head. I do have to.
Yeah.
That is an eyesore to me. But yeah, I just need to get Tigertron and Dracodon and Grimlock, and
To complete
since
your
you just hopped
Maximals.
in, yeah, and I got these two in the mail today.
Nice.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and
At least he's happy. I helped him out for everything. Go back with the Rhinox. I want to say one thing.
what's that?
The figure of Rhinox is almost identical to that one Transformer game on the app. It's like a fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
Forced to Fight is almost the same figure, but I forgot that from the game is the Generations Rhinox, the Throw Dirty version.
Yeah, and I will say this: every single Maximal figure I bought that you guys know I have are my very first Maximals.
Mm-hmm.
This one right here is the very first Rhinox I
Oh, yeah.
ever owned.
Uh,
But yeah, and I did get word that Mistress Slipstream's gift. Oh, and by the way, this is hers because I already have my DLX version up there. And I will say this: if you want the most expensive Transformer, I'll say this: this one, besides Shockwave, this one here is going to be the number one most expensive, and here's why.
mm.
When I got my DLX Soundwave, it came in the box mode or cassette. I transformed that figure. I know the steps. When you transform this figure, it's the exact same way. This is basically a miniature DLX figure shrunken down. So yeah, this one is literally going to be the most expensive one. So if you want a small DLX figure, there you go. But yeah, so yeah, since I have like I said, since I have my DLX Soundwave and Ravage, the Soundwave and this Ravage here is hers. So yeah, and hopefully her Master Chief figure will be in tomorrow. I finally got a notice from UPS.
Mm.
And
You mean your Master Chief
I
figure?
did real quick for. Oh, that's actually going to be hers because I kind of felt bad for her on certain. Yeah, and yes, I saw your videos, man. Congratulations! Putting. Oh yes, let me full screen you so everyone could see this. Yes, better.
I rather wait until DNA Design.
Any issues with the kits?
With the upgrades? Yeah, there's a serious one on my side swipe. Look at that. One of the spoilers sags.
Ugh.
That sucks.
And don't force it because 3D printing can I would say
Can't
take a
believe-
hair dryer, but I don't want to. Well, I mean, it depends. Like I said, I would say take a hair dryer or heat it up, but I don't want to.
But yeah, look at Sideswipe with his racing spoiler attached to him.
That's so awesome.
It's beautiful.
How much more incredible does it look now?
It's so good, minus the black piece part of it,
10.
but I understand why.
10 out of 10.
And then here's Red Alert.
My
Yes,
God.
I watched your review on that. Oh, it looks so much better in like without the spoiler, it looks so much better in car mode.
Without it or with it?
Go ahead.
With it.
With or without the spoiler? You said
both.
Without.
Like the paint looks amazing on it.
I do have one minor. Unfortunately, I do have one minor gripe with my copy of Kingdom Red Alert.
Oh crap!
Look at that
God.
there.
Now I'm
His
nervous.
legs fully come together in car mode. There's a gap.
You might have to sand the pegs.
Yeah, that's one possibility. Because I don't have that issue with Sideswipe. But yeah,
and another really thing, look at the Red Alert and the Sideswipe. They put more love into the Red Alert than the Sideswipe because look at the back windshield or the back vents.
Oh yeah, all of Red Alert's exhaust vents are painted black, and on a Sideswipe, not one of them is painted.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah. But nice. I'm glad you got both of those figures. I can hardly wait to get my Red Alert when I get a chance.
Yeah, but there is one area of paint Sideswipe has that Red Alert does not, and it's very hard to tell unless you look at it and then know that it's there.
The front.
Okay.
There. Yes, but this is Sideswipe, mind you, not Red Alert. Look here at the windshield. On the inside, Red Alert's windshield does not have any paint, and on the inside of Sideswipe, it's painted silver.
It does. Oh.
See, it's unpainted white plastic behind that black windshield on Red Alert.
Oh, okay.
But on Sideswipe's blue windshield, there's silver paint back there. That's why Sideswipe's windshield and his windows are much more prominent compared to Red Alert's windows.
Okay, nice.
Uh-huh.
That was
I like those. Yes. Oh my gosh, that's much better. Literally. Yes, that makes it a whole lot better.
The only gripe is that there's no place the only gripe is that there's no place to store the laser gun.
Oh.
Yeah. That's true. But hey, at least. Oh, yes, I forgot about this one. Yes.
Mirage.
Now at least you could store the shoulder cannon in robot mode, like the way you wanted it.
Yep. And in vehicle mode, the 5mm pegs end up on the back, so if you have any blast effects, you can give him rocket boosters.
Nice. Oh gosh, yeah. That way he could bloosh away.
It's the fast Ferrari, and he crashed.
But nice. You get any new figures recently, TFN Geek?
Unfortunately, no. All the ones I've gotten, I've shown you already. Amazon still doesn't have still hasn't updated releasing Blaster's release date from March 2nd, so I'm got a sneaking suspicion.
We're almost there anyways.
Yeah.
But still, I keep my fingers crossed that you get something in the next couple days or weeks. But once you get the figure, that's the important thing.
I had to buy myself some new clothes, so Amazon hasn't gotten the other Kingdom figure besides Blaster that I need to collect in stock, which is a core class Hot Rod.
Oh yeah, don't worry, we're still keeping an eye out. And
No
I'm
luck
thank
in
you.
my
and
area,
I'm
sadly.
Yeah, because when I went to
and
Target
I'm
this past weekend, the only Kingdom Core class figure they only had one copy of Dracodon in stock, and that was it.
and or excuse me. Anyways,
Jesus.
I'm actually hoping. Anyways, I'm actually hoping I'll be able to go by Walgreens because I think some people found Red Alert at Walgreens. I don't know, but I'm actually gonna go try to check my Walgreens and hopefully I'll find something. So
Me too. I might have to check my Walgreens too. And plus, I'm this close finishing off your collection, Starscream, of the
the Lego minifigures. Oh
yes.
yeah,
All you need is Zombie
Zombie
Captain
Cat.
America, and there you go.
Just a quick
Oh,
word of warning: if you do find Red Alert, I have to warn you about this. I kind of showed it off in my review briefly, but when you get Red Alert for the first time, his robot mode feet, these
Yeah.
hinge joints at the ankle that allow you to flip the foot information.
It broke?
No, it didn't break, but it is extremely tight. I had to very painstakingly and carefully finagle with it to get it transformed. So yeah, just a word of warning: the first time you transform Red Alert, he has very stiff feet.
Are those stress marks?
Where?
Or
On
like
Red Alert feet, so like the back feet.
yeah, like look where
That
the
you show
joint is on
us.
the bottom. Is those just cut lines?
That's just cut lines, and it was
Oh,
Oh,
okay, thank God.
it was the light from my bedroom lamp
Oh,
reflecting.
okay, thank God. I got a little nervous there. I was like, oh
Yeah,
gosh, I
I
hope
was
it ain't
starting
breaking.
panicking.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
no.
Oh my
Okay.
god! But thanks for the warning, dude. Don't. Well, I'll check my copy if I can find it.
But yeah, thanks for the heads up
Mm-hmm.
for the feet. Yeah, I'll definitely be careful with that.
Yeah,
Oh shoot. Yeah,
But
do this.
gentlemen, you know what we're here for.
yeah.
Yes.
To talk about the bottom of the barrel, the worst Transformers cartoon series to ever be created,
Yes.
the stain on the reputation of Transformers cartoon shows being fantastic, because this series
Yes.
was a complete dud. And
Oh God.
Oh
as
god.
fuel to the fire for those who claim that sequels should not exist.
Yes.
Oh my. In other words, in my language, we're roasting the hell out of Beast Wars. I'm Beast Machine. Sorry.
Beast machines.
I'm
No.
sorry,
Oh gosh.
dude.
Now
I
the beast.
finished drinking my coffee. Okay.
Now the Beast Wars fans are gonna get on us. I'm joking. No, that was a he had a mind fart there, so no yelling in the comments
No,
or in the
I just finished
yeah.
drinking my coffee. I'll be right
Yeah.
back. I'm gonna put away my
All right.
cup.
So yeah, the sequel series to Transformers Beast Wars, Beast Machines, were
Yes.
they are at opposite ends of the spectrum of fantastic Transformers shows. Beast
Yes.
Machines is right up there with G1, Prime, Armada, and Robots in Disguise 2001 in being among the best Transformers cartoon series ever made. Beast
Yeah.
Machines is the very bottom of the barrel. It is worse than Transformers Combiner Wars, worse than Transformers Energon, and worse than the Transformers The Last Night movie.
Oh gosh. I'll say this. I would rather 24/7 or for the rest of my life sit down and watch Transformers the Last Night and the Combiner Wars series. Plus, I like the Last Night anyways, but that's just my opinion. But I would rather sit down 24/7 watching all that than to sit down 24/7 and watch Beast Machines. I cannot get. I'll get past. I'll say this. I'll watch. I'll watch Beast Machines until they get their new forms.
Mhm.
Like I said, I won't go no beyond that. I won't go nowhere beyond that. Nowhere. Unless I force myself to watch it. I literally had to force myself to watch it.
Mhm.
But yeah, and I agree. This is literally the worst one. And plus, I'll say this. This is worse than the Prime Wars trilogy. That's just, and still to this day, I would I still highly recommend the Prime Wars trilogy instead of this.
I'm
What we're going to be talking. But yeah, without further delay, and like I put in the title, the reason why I didn't put the good, the bad, and the ugly, like the word good, because I don't think there's. I might have to retitle it, but if there's any good in it, I guess we'll point that out later. But that's why I just titled it the bad and the ugly, because ugh. But anyways,
Mm-hmm.
all right. Where would you guys like to start with the bad? Like, who wants to go first on this? Like, ugh.
Well, I will say this, because Transformers Beast Machines is the prime example, yes, pun intended on using the word prime, example of how to do everything wrong in a Transformers cartoon series. Let's first talk about the plot, the story.
Yes.
Beast Machines is a sequel series to Transformers Beast Wars. And it isn't until, I want to say, about 4 or 5 episodes into the series that we're finally shown what is going on and how the characters from Transformers Beast Wars ended up in the bizarre scenario of an apocalyptic planet Cybertron.
Mm-hmm.
Come to find out, when the Maximals time traveled back into the future. I didn't say the title of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, when they traveled back into the future from prehistoric planet Earth, it's revealed that it was shown in the last episode of Beast Wars that in order to give Megatron very little chances of escaping from their clutches, they hogtied him to the roof of the spaceship of the Ark shuttle,
which was a bad idea, mind you.
To prevent him from getting into a fight with any of them. I'm believing that it was better to have him on the roof of the spaceship than on the inside. And it's revealed that Megatron got loose, and when he fell off of the spaceship shuttle that the Maximals took from the Ark, Megatron managed to jump out of the time stream and ended up arriving on Cybertron at a date before the destined date that the Maximals arrived back at.
Yeah.
At their spaceship's navigation computer. And so, with knowledge of both the past and the future, Beast Wars Megatron discovered the secret of how to do what the Generation 1 Decepticon Megatron failed to do, and he managed to put planet Cybertron under his entire control. And so, in order to make sure nobody threatened his power and authority, Megatron put all of the Transformers in stasis lock.
Yeah.
And he was the only sentient life form on planet Cybertron when the Maximals finished time traveling and arrived back home.
Yeah. And is there anything else that needs to be mentioned about the plot? That way people know what they're getting into?
Just one last thing I want to say about the plot.
Okay.
After the Maximals discover what Megatron did and how he managed to get back into the future of planet Cybertron before they did. Most of the 39 episodes of Transformers Beast Machines revolve around the Maximals trying to put a stop to Megatron's plan in making planet Cybertron a world entirely his own. But it's also revealed that when he time traveled, Megatron and all the Maximals suffered this as well. Half of their bodies became permanently organic tissue, and only half of their bodies was the Cybertronian mechanics that they were before time traveling at the beginning of Beast Wars. And Megatron wanted to try and purge himself of his organic half by making all of Cybertron a metallic world as it had been during the Generation 1 cartoon series. And it was because of some bizarre plot twist, it's ultimately revealed that as it continued to upgrade and adapt and move into the future, planet Cybertron was destined to be a techno-organic life form the way the Predacons and Maximals had become.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, that.
and so the
And
plot
also,
became about stopping Megatron, but realizing the goal of turning planet Cybertron into a techno-organic world.
yeah, and also this season, or this series, excuse me, literally destroyed Beast Wars because of one line, literally, or a couple of lines. One, Primal said that the Oracle, literally, the Oracle sent the Maximals back in time to get organic matter and bring it back to Cybertron so they can make Cybertron a techno-organic Cybertron, which I was like, what?
That line of dialogue destroys the plot of the Beast Wars series, because the plot of Beast Wars was that Megatron and the Predacons time traveled into the past to change history and stop the Optimus Prime and the Autobots from winning the war.
Yeah. But yeah, that I was like, what? Are you serious?
To try and
Literally,
put that
they
in,
explained that it was just in.
yeah, it was just
Oh,
a what?
Go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Oh. Literally, the Maximals, or I don't know, I think it was Rhinox, but I can't remember for certain. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch. But literally, one of them said that it was just an anomaly or something like that in space. And I don't see how the Oracle could have caused this. Like, I ain't buying it. Like, I think that was just lazy writing.
Mm-hmm.
I think them ending up on prehistoric Earth was just an accident. That was unintentional, but also because of T-Rex Megatron. But go ahead.
Yes.
To try and make sense of that plot hole between Beast Machines and Beast Wars, if Optimus Primal's statement in Beast Machines is true, that the Oracle sent them back in time to become techno-organic life forms, then that means the Oracle achieved its goal by having Beast Wars Megatron steal the golden disc and fill him with the idea of changing history and putting the entire history in order to get the Maximals and Predacons to time travel back in time to become techno-organic life forms. But because Beast Wars Megatron almost murders Optimus Prime during the final season of Beast Wars, if the Oracle was responsible for the events of Transformers Beast Wars, that means the Oracle, in order to achieve its goal of Cybertron being a techno-organic world and the Transformers being techno-organic creatures, it achieved its goal at the risk that the genocide of the Transformers almost happened, which was Unicron's goal.
Literally, like, the plot and everything. I'll just say this: a lot of stuff in Beast Machines does not make sense, even for Beast Wars. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I'm sorry. Like,
that's the only way to explain how the Oracle could have been responsible for sending the Transformers back in time. Was the Oracle was what made Beast Wars Megatron steal the golden disc and travel back in time to change history by murdering Optimus Prime, which means the Oracle, in a sense, in order to achieve its goal of Cybertron becoming a techno-organic world, gambled on the Maximals being there to stop Beast Wars Megatron from murdering Optimus Prime. I hate to say it, but it sounds like the Oracle might not be the
good guy.
No.
Yeah, I think it was a lot of manipulation. Like, and here's the thing: and I know a lot of you guys might not agree about this, but Otto kind of did make his point on this. And I wish he was here right now to discuss this series because he literally made a big point on it. But he would say that in Beast Machines, Megatron was the actual good guy. Because here's why. Because he believes that Megatron believes that Cybertron should be just a fully metal planet. Nothing should be changed on it. Like Cybertron must be what it is. It must not have any organic life on it. And that's why I guess he created a lot of his drones to make sure that nothing would infect Cybertron. But the Maximals are literally trying to change Cybertron to make it techno-organic. And that's not what Megatron wants. So it's as if he knew something was going to happen and he tried to prevent it. But, and what do you guys think? Do you think Megatron was in the right by trying to prevent all that? Or do you think the Maximals were in the right on trying to change their own planet to make it techno-organic? In your guys' opinion.
I honestly cannot say. I'm torn on choosing who is the hero because both sides offer valid arguments for being in the right.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm gonna say this: I would not want anyone in this live stream to go back and watch Beast Machines to choose who is the hero. I would not. Anyways, you know what? I would like to start with this, and well, for those who are wondering, there's the plot of that of this series and all that. But before I end up forgetting, I want to talk about the design of the characters. Like,
oh yeah, the characters' designs.
Oh yeah, boy.
Yeah, we'll talk about the Maximals first. We hardly saw T-Rex, or we hardly saw Megatron, but we did see his dragon form briefly a couple of times. Yeah. So his form is pretty much the same until, well, later on. But anyways, the Maximals. Which one, or I guess choose whichever one that you cannot stand to look at. Or how you feel about the designs they chose?
Freaky.
It's cringy, weird, but also okay, I guess. I want to say about the figures though, so I want to say that for last.
Oh yeah.
Right.
But let's say it for last. Let's roast up on the animation also.
Yeah, the animation models.
The models kind of look cringy.
Yeah. Before I actually watched the Beast Wars cartoon series, I saw photos of it in the only Transformers book that I own, which is the Transformers Ultimate Guidebook. It was published back in 2004 for the 20th anniversary of the Transformers franchise. So unfortunately, it stops on Transformers Energon. But I will say this about the section of the book that talks about Transformers Beast Machines. I honestly thought I was watching the world's first CGI anime.
Oh my god.
That's the impression I got looking at the designs of the four Maximals that are featured throughout most of Beast Machines: Optimus Primal, Cheetor, Rat Trap, and Black Arachnia.
Yeah.
I honestly thought that the designs for the Transformers in Beast Machines, that it took design cues from. This is what my brain concluded looking at the animation models for the Maximals in Transformers Beast Machines. That they took design cues from the Power Rangers and the X-Men, but then did it in the same animation style as CGI style as Toy Story. That was the only CGI I knew the first time I saw it. Yeah, but yeah, I honestly thought it was a CGI version of a anime type cartoon series.
Yeah, I can understand that. Um, I was gonna choose a random character, but I guess I'll go in order. Both robot and beast mode. What did you think of Primal? First of all, that's all I have to say. No, I cannot stand looking at him, looking at his robot mode.
Yeah, the
Oh,
face is
no.
kind of ugly though, but the beast mode, oh boy, that looks beautiful. It's like
True.
an actual monkey.
Yeah,
I
that's
know we're
true.
roasting it, but the monkey mode is beautiful. That's what I'm
I
about to say.
I will give it that. The gorilla mode does look cool. It could
Yeah.
use a little. It could use a little more work, but I just cannot stand looking at that face in robot mode. I cannot.
And I will say this about the animation itself: it has not aged gracefully.
No,
Yes.
no.
It has
This is
aged horrifically.
this is
Cringy as
not.
hell.
This is not. We're not talking about Netflix Transformers Siege or Siege trilogy. We're not talking about that. Like that's good graphics. This I gotta say this. I think the Beast Wars aged a lot better than this,
Oh,
in my
yeah.
opinion.
I don't
But
know if you
go
guys.
ahead.
I don't know if you guys have watched the first ever cartoon TV series that was done in full CGI animation, Reboot.
No, I don't think so. I'll have to.
Oh yeah, that is a TV series worth watching. The first ever television series done in CGI animation, Reboot. I will say this: Reboot started airing on television in 1994, 1 year before Pixar released Toy Story,
Oh,
and
okay.
despite being released almost 5 years before Beast Machines was released. Well, technically, it was released 4 years before Beast Machines, but the animation from the first season of Reboot has surprisingly aged better than the CGI used in Transformers Beast Machines.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I can't say for Beast Machines, but I know Beast Wars was made by the same animation studio that made Reboot.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah. But I will say this: as far as the appearance of the Beast Machines characters, I didn't really like the designs of them. Honestly, Black Arachnia looked like a mutant. Same with Cheetor.
Ugh. I don't like Cheetor's robot mode.
Yeah,
I don't. It looks.
yeah. But so like I said, because I have the Transformers Ultimate Guidebook, before I actually watched the Beast Machines series, I knew what the Beast Machines characters look like, and I honestly was laughing at the fact that they spent 1.5 episodes building up to revealing what Rat Trap's robot mode looked like.
Oh, don't get me started on that.
Yeah, I could not believe they spent almost 2 episodes building up to Rat Trap's robot mode, and that they actually took time to do a reveal of it. And the fact that
hey, Joaquin Navarez, hope you're doing good, man.
But yeah, I could not believe they spent 2 episodes building up to the quote unquote big reveal of Rat Trap's robot mode. And
it was a waste of time. Like,
well, he got wheels
robot mode is terrible. The figure, you could do the wheels and all that, but the figure also had legs. This did not. I cannot. It looks like I'll say this. I look at Rat Trap. He looks like an experimented human gone wrong. Like, it looks like someone exposed his brain, and he has like a little welding mask or something like that. And also, his guts are showing, and he has a humanoid face. Like, he looks like I don't know how to describe it. He almost looks like a gamer type character, but and also his legs. I will say this: someone also cut his legs off and put wheels on him.
I know that's what I was trying to say about Rat Trap's robot mode. The fact that
go ahead.
The fact that the upper half of his body is a humanoid-shaped robot, but the lower half of his body is a pair of wheels. Rat Trap looks like a human that's been fused with a bicycle.
Oh yeah. Hold on. Did you guys know they give out pre-order? Yeah, I know about the pre-orders on the Rise of the Beast figures on the that gaming website thing. I forgot. Gamefly or something like that. Yeah, I know about
GameStop.
that. No, not GameStop.
No, it's not GameStop. It's another website, Ruben Soto.
God damn it.
Yeah.
It's
all
only to
good,
go to
man.
GameStop.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna wait until they show images. I don't do pre-orders because I'm hardly guaranteed to get the package. But yeah, I agree with that. I just can't stand looking at Rat Trap. And plus he got his form by injecting himself because he didn't have patience. He literally injected himself with, I forgot what it was, and I'm not going back to rewatch it to know what it is. But all I know is he injected himself with something to make himself transform.
Yeah.
I'd rather look at the Beast Wars design all day than look at this.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if I'm jumping ahead here, but
go ahead.
So far, all the characters we've been talking about are the ones that appeared in the Beast Wars series. We haven't touched on the new characters that were to draw new Transformers fans and draw Beast Wars fans at the time into this sequel series. So, what fantastic Transformers characters that were created what brand new characters were created to draw people into being fascinated by watching Transformers Beast Machines? We got, on the Maximal side, Night Scream and Botanica.
I don't like Botanica. I hate that design. Like, even when she transforms, it doesn't make sense. Like, where all your robot parts go?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. Like, why'd she transform into a plant? What is this?
Yeah.
What's her toy version? Hasbro. What the fuck is this?
Exactly. Like, I cannot. When I saw her transform, I'm like, where did all your robot parts go? How is, and plus, that design does not look like it belongs in a Transformers series.
No.
Yeah, we're talking about Beast Machines. Hold on. Yes,
we're roasting the hell all bears.
Oh, nice. I look forward. Oh, and I do look forward to seeing all the artwork. But anyways, yeah, Botanica. I cannot. No.
Well, you know what else is kind of weird?
What?
The relationship of Rat Trap and Botanica. Like, ayo, Rat Trap is small and Botanica is large. So.
Yeah, don't, man.
How the hell are you gonna make babies? Oh no, bears!
Well,
you shut up.
The fact that Botanica is a plant and she needs fertilizer to survive.
No! How the hell is she gonna make love to Rat Trap when he got no leg? Oh, bears!
No. I was gonna make a bad joke, but I don't know if it would be inappropriate to say on your live stream.
If you want to do
this is 18 years or older.
All right, so I was just gonna say one way that they can make love is Botanica could suck the crap out of Rat Trap and use it.
Oh God!
Oh Jesus Christ!
Okay, wow. Yeah, I get it.
That's the only way I can make sense of that of making love to a plant.
Oh God!
I'm gonna make love to you. Oh no, bears! No, there's too many bears, guys. Help!
But yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, she did die in this series. I think trying to save the at least the plants. Yeah, the plants, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm just saying this. I don't remember much about Botanica as a character herself. I guess she might have been a cool character. It's just her robot mode looked weird. Even when she transformed, it didn't make sense.
No.
But I'll just say this: that design felt like it did not belong.
Yeah.
I don't know what they were doing with that.
Yeah. Now, bear in mind, I was introduced to the Transformers franchise in 2003. I did not watch Beast Machines until the year 2018, 15 years after I'd been a fan. And during that 15-year time frame that I was a fan of the Transformers, but I had not yet watched Transformers Beast Machines, I thought to myself, have Hasbro and Takara ever done a character that turns into a plant? But then I thought to myself before I watched Beast Machines, no, that's silly. They would really, how can a plant be a robot in disguise? And then when I saw Beast Machines, and I was like, oh wow, they actually did have a Transformer turn into a plant back in 1998.
Yeah.
And so, but that's my major gripe with Botanica is, why would a robot even if it's trying to be a robot in disguise, why would it take a plant for an alt mode?
But I want to say one thing about Botanica, though.
Look at this.
You have one awesome ability.
Yeah, what's that one awesome ability of hers, Ruben Soto?
I don't know if you've seen one of the episodes when she like so mad, she like bring out like an electric wave shock, like destroy all the Tankor's clones.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my god, that's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She is ugly though, but her abilities, that's a good dish right there. Oh, bear.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and hold on before we continue. Well, let's not forget the canceled third sequel of this.
Which one?
Oh god. Let me pull up the comment. This one right here.
Okay. Jesus Christ! Die already, you little bastard!
I know they have concept art for that, but
yeah.
But anyways, yeah, Botanica, her design.
Yeah.
Go ahead, please.
I was just gonna say about Joaquin Navarro's comment. Beast Machines was such a terrible series. That's the reason the third Beast Wars series was canceled, and why Hasbro, after Beast Machines was done, they decided to just do an English dub of car robots after Beast Machines was finished.
Well, good, because I bet if they did the third sequel, we would not have car robots here in English. I feel like.
Yeah.
I guess that was their way of making up for it. Well, good. They made up pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
The Beast era, which is what Beast Wars and Beast Machines together are known as. The Beast era started off strong, and it introduced a new generation of Transformers fans in 1996. It's 9 years after the Generation 1 series had ended in 1987, almost a decade earlier, but it kind of started to wane during towards the end of Beast Wars, and unfortunately, as the light was starting to dim on the Beast era, Hasbro thought, okay, we will make a sequel series, and they thought they had struck gold with Beast Machines, but in fact, it was fool's gold.
Yeah.
In other words, they got bamboozled.
Oh yeah. Almost from the get-go, Beast Machines was a terrible cartoon series, and the Beast era ended on a sour note when Beast Machines came to an end in the year 2000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I will say this: I know they had plans for how many seasons did Beast Wars get? Remind me again.
Technically, 3. Beast Wars had 4 seasons, lasting 13 episodes each.
Okay. I thought they had 3, but okay, never mind. They had 4.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
And I know that there were I know that there was plans for a 5th season. Like Primal was going to be a bat, and we already got the figure. And same for Megatron. He was supposed to be a crocodile or an alligator, whichever.
I think it was a crocodile.
Yeah, they were gonna use that, but I'll say this: I would rather have a 5th season of Beast Wars than this. I would rather see a Bat Primal and a alligator Megatron or a crocodile. I'd rather see that.
Yeah,
I'd rather see.
Oh no!
And real quick before I, you know what? Hang on. I don't want to. Hang on. All right, let's see here. If whoever wants to get this one, let's see here. Yeah. Yeah. Right. All right.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know what you mean, man. And real quick before since I got done saying what I have to say about Botanica, I don't know who wants to talk about Night Scream, since this is obviously a new character.
Oh, yeah, Nightstream is a new character. We already seen what happened to him after Megatron released a virus.
Oh God,
He,
I won't.
His backstory
I
was
guess-
kind of a bit sad.
Yeah, and he fell down a dark pit and he had no memory after that. All he remembers is falling and no life before that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. I'll say this: Night Scream has a interesting robot mode, but it's just the face looks off. Like, I'll say this: the faces of every single one of these characters feel like they don't belong. This feels like something else.
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know what they were doing.
Well, for me, what puts
And I
me
do
off
have-
with the
And I do have to say, I did not like the soundtrack.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the music was horrible.
Oh no, you good, man. I was just
I like
Yeah.
one of
yeah,
the
like it was
soundtrack
all
music
this
from the show.
like it was all that.
I like that one. I'm sorry. I gotta say I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Just go listen to the soundtrack. It's pretty much the main
I know which
soundtrack.
one
I
you're
did
talking
not
about.
like
I
it.
love
Like,
oh!
I respect
You
that,
don't like
but
it?
I'm just saying that's pretty much the only soundtrack they almost pretty much had.
Yeah,
Do that one. But go ahead.
it is repetitive and stupid, but it's good in my word. Oh no, not another one.
Yeah.
What put me off with
But
the
anyways.
with the overall appearance of the characters, especially with their faces, was the
Mhm.
design on the eyes.
Ugh.
It made the faces of the Beast Machine's characters. It made them look far more alien than any other Transformers series, if that makes sense.
Yeah. They don't. No offense, but they almost look like robotic humans they almost look like humans that were turned into robots.
Yeah,
Like they look like they were once
cyborgs
human.
than actual robots. Yeah, like cyborgs than actual humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And hold on, give me a minute. Transformers Series Dragon.
Are we gonna talk about the toys next, or save it for last?
We'll talk about the
Oh,
toys.
we'll say that.
Yeah, save it for last. Let's keep roasting in the animation and the characters.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah,
I will say
and
this. Yeah. Go ahead, Lord Master Starscream. Please go ahead.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna change to a new topic, but go ahead. I want you to say what you want to say real quick before I continue.
No. Please go ahead. Please.
All right. Okay. I'm gonna take the big step on this one, and I know people. I'm sure you guys have a big list on this one. How do you feel about Rhinox being a bad guy?
No.
Shock as hell. Like, what the hell is that?
No, that is what put me off Beast Machines was the plot twist of the real identities of Megatron's Viacon generals.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, let's talk about the generals. Yes.
Yeah. My favorite thing I have to confess my favorite Viacon general, and who is also my favorite character and the only character from Beast Machines that I like, was Strika.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, she is awesome.
And I just love and I enjoy that she speaks with a Russian accent.
Oh yes.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Striker head sculpt looks amazingly perfect.
And that has been my biggest gripe with Hasbro is that Strika has appeared in the Transformers animated series back in 2008, and then she appeared again last year in 2020 in the Transformers Cyberverse series. I'll bet she had to be renamed Alpha Strike since they couldn't get a registered trademark on her. Yeah, they couldn't get a registered trademark on her original name of Strika. But she's appeared in 2 modern-day Transformers series, and the only figure of Strika that still exists is the one to be officially released by Hasbro. The only one is the original Beast Machines Strika figure. That's the only action figure of her that still exists, is the original Beast Machines figure. And so I really hope Strika gets either a leader class or commander class sized figure in the Transformers Legacy line.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Strika is the only character from Beast Machines that I enjoy seeing.
Oh yeah.
Strika is the only ray of sunshine in Beast Machines.
I can I understand that.
Yeah, the only good thing that came out of Beast Machines was the character of Strika.
Yeah, true.
But that plot twist where it's revealed that Megatron's Viacon generals were the characters from Beast Wars, who were completely corrupted by Megatron's evil might. No, that permanently turned me away from Beast Machines, especially that plot. When I found out that Rhinox was Tankor, no, that was
no.
red flag. That was an instant red flag for me.
I can't blame you, man. I honestly can't blame you. I don't know what went wrong right there. Like, I still can't put my finger on or figure. I'm not gonna watch Beast Machines again to find out why, because I'm sure I missed it. But
I could tell you what happens. Well, why Tankor is like that, but he's also the most dangerous one in the Beast Machine series. Like, very dangerous. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what I was gonna say was, I wonder what made him want to turn on the Maximals, like his own friends. I don't think that's ever explained.
Well, it kind of is explained what it's not thoroughly. It's touched on. I don't know if you want to know.
Well, if you want to share, go ahead. For those who are curious.
So it's revealed during the second half of the Beast Machine series what happened to Rhinox, which it also happened to, I believe, Waspinator, but that's a Waspinator, and I can't remember. And Silverbolt as well.
Yes.
Yeah, Megatron when the Maximals finished time traveling and they arrived back on Cybertron in the future, Megatron's forces quickly chased after them, and only 4 of the Maximals escaped. Optimus Primal, Cheetor, Rat Trap, and Black Arachnia were the only Maximals who escaped. Oh, and they did a plot twist where when Megatron's drones were trying to capture the Maximals, if I remember correctly, they drained them of their energy, and that's how Optimus Primal and Rat Trap, Cheetor, and Black Arachnia. That's how they lost their transmetal bodies from the end of Beast Wars, and how they ended up back in their original Season 1 bodies was because the drones literally were zapping the energon out of them, and their bodies, to survive, purged themselves of their transmetal upgrades. That was a stupid plot twist, in my opinion.
And also another stupid plot twist is that I'm gonna just throw in a random number before we continue on Rhinox, but they we have to get to this location because in 24 hours we will all die. Like, that's literally at the beginning, if I'm not mistaken. They had 24 something hours. I'm just throwing in a random number.
Yeah.
But if they didn't get to the Oracle, they'll literally be deactivated because whatever they were zapped with.
It's Megatron virus.
Yeah. But anyways, go ahead about Rhinox.
Yeah. So Rhinox, and along with Waspinator and Silverbolt, but we'll focus on Rhinox for now. Rhinox was unable to escape, and Megatron's virus disintegrated his body until only his spark was left, and if I remember correctly, Megatron was still able to communicate with the arcs of his victims,
Mm-hmm.
and he basically brainwashed them into being under his full and complete control should he ever need to insert one into a drone and send a intellectual Viacon general out into Cybertron. And if anyone else with sentient intelligence arrived and challenged him, and that's why Rhinox. That's basically, it's a stupid plot twist, but essentially the gist is that Rhinox had been corrupted by Megatron for such an extensive period of time. He had gone to the point of he was pushed to the point of no return, where he could never think like Rhinox ever again, and his mind was permanently half Rhinox, half Tankor.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like what Ruben Soto said, that Tankor was the most dangerous of the Viacon generals. Remember the episode of Beast Wars where Megatron captured Rhinox and turned him into an evil Predacon, how violent he was?
How could I forget?
Well, the evil version of Rhinox from that one episode of Beast Wars is Tankor in all of his appearances in Beast Machines.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to take your side on that. That was literally a stupid plot twist that they went with. I cannot.
Yeah, and that's why when even after he finally remembers that he was originally Rhinox, Tankor dies because he can't contain his corrupted memories given to him by Megatron, along with his memories from the time that he was the heroic Maximal Rhinox. And yeah, they basically, to put it in friendly terms, Hasbro basically gave Rhinox the boot, and they utterly they gave him the most disrespectful ending that Transformers character, in my opinion, has ever been given.
Yeah, I have to say that. Yeah, there ain't no denying that.
I mean, Rhinox was arguably one of the best maximal characters to be created for Beast Wars.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Even Silverbolt was almost fully gone. Like, he was on the brink of it. He kept doubting himself. Like, he wasn't that heroic. Hold on. There's a dude in here. No, I don't want this. I don't want this. Great, now that's on the thing. Hold on. Get out of here.
Oh yeah, Silverbolt. That's like the most saddest thing about him. He was heroic, but now he's a coward.
Yeah. And Black Arachnia was pretty much the only one to bring back that side. And I'm curious, what did you guys think about Silverbolt in this? I gotta say, I did not like his new design. I hated it.
It's disgusting. Even a toy version. Ugh. Even TJ Omega hated it.
Yeah. What got me with Silverbolt was the way his helmet was shaped. It almost looked like facial hair. I mean, or like actual hair on his head. He almost looked like a skinny Japanese sumo wrestler with the way his helmet was designed to look like hair.
I'll pull up a picture. Give me a minute. But go ahead.
Yeah. What the one thing that got me was that plot twist where Black Arachnia thought that Thrust was Silverbolt, but surprise, Thrust did not used to be Silverbolt. Thrust was originally Waspinator.
Waspinator, yes.
No, smack.
All right, here's a. Hang on. Yeah, that was hilarious. We'll get to that one in a minute, but here's a.
I was gonna say that, but since TFN Geek won of that, you're welcome.
There you go. There's a Silverbolt.
What did I win, Ruben Soto?
I was about to say, you know what's the funniest part of the show?
What?
Well, Black Arachnia draws a Silverbolt.
Oh,
I was about to say it, but you got it for me. So
yeah, sorry, I beat you to the punchline.
I'm still dealing with the zombie, so
okay.
Yeah, there's his design.
Yeah. But even after the revelation that Thrust was actually he actually used to be Waspinator, the explanation as to how Waspinator ended up from being on planet Earth to being on Cybertron, it was just as ridiculous as the rest of the Beast Machine series was.
I see.
I only like the Beast Wars part of it, like with Waspinator's flashbacks or the opening piece glimpses that we saw. And I have to make a confession. Literally, I don't know what I'm going to say this. I don't know what type of CGI they used on this series, but if you guys want to look, just look at the clips. You don't have to watch the series. But I got to say this. I don't think this is the exact same CGI they use for Beast Wars. And here's what I mean. If you look at the Transmetal designs when they're getting zapped, they don't feel right. Like, it doesn't feel like the same CGI or animation than Beast Wars. It doesn't.
I agree.
No, it's not.
It feels like they used something else. And plus, it looked worse. It looks like they made the Transmetals designs, even the Beast Wars, Beast Forms designs, worse than what they is. I don't know. Like, it don't feel right.
Yeah, they definitely used a different animation. They definitely used a different animation technique on Beast Machines. I will say this about it: for at least for the robot modes in Beast Wars, the Transformers look like actual robots that had body parts of animals hanging off of them. But in Beast Machines, the animation it made the characters look like clay models, if that makes sense.
And that's another thing. Where are their beast mode parts? Like, literally, when they transform, you don't see any of their beast mode parts. Like, even they don't feel like Transformers. Like, I'll say this: Transformers feel like Transformers because, like, for example, Optimus Prime. Yes, he's a truck. You could see the grill on his belly and the windows on the chest. Optimus Primal, you could see gorilla parts all on him, and Rhinox, you could see rhino parts all over him. Same for Cheetor and T-Rex Megatron. And like Bumblebee and Jetfire, and I'm talking about the G1 stuff. And like in Beast Machines, you can't tell what they transform into. You don't see any of their parts.
Nope.
Literally, these designs, I'm sorry for saying this. If you like Beast Machines, I respect you, but this is my opinion. But so before I make anyone mad, I'm just going to say this now. Literally, these designs I can't stand them. They just look terrible. Like, they literally do not feel like, or it feels like they do not belong in this series. Like, I don't know. It feels like they took a lot of stuff from they took something from either a comic or another series and just put it all together. Like, I don't know where these designs came from, but no offense, these designs do not feel like Transformers.
Oh yeah. The only thing, the only thing I enjoy, when I finally got to the last scene of Beast Machines, I was happy that it was over. And they tried to end the series on a comical note by showing that Waspinator was an actual wasp with the thrust head attached to the same size as an actual wasp compared to the other Transformers.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I remember that. Yes.
But what happened? But Waspinator's the outcome for Waspinator. No, that was not funny enough to end the Beast Machine series on a high note.
The only funny thing that was literally funny to me, I wish I could play the clip, but I'm not going to go try to find it, but maybe if I do the next stream, I'll play it. But here's the funniest thing, and I said it in my in the Power of the Primes review, I believe, but like I said, the only funny thing to me was when Rat Trap was messing around with Megatron, and Rat Trap literally got him stuck in Megatron's butler's body, the butler drone, and the reason why I call it a butler is because it literally sounds like one of the butlers that you would watch on a movie. But anyways, when Megatron finds out he is in the body of that little butler droid thing, I like that when Megatron finds out, he says, "Duh, trapped like a rat by a rat." That is literally the funniest thing. I laughed. I'll watch that part all day because that's funny to me. But literally, in my opinion, that's the only funny thing.
Oh yeah. But as terrible as the animation models of the characters for Beast Machines were, they were nothing compared to how terrible the designs of the action figures were.
Yes. And if anyone wants me to pull up an action figure and show it, I'll gladly pull up some action figures.
I think, and I remember, I think Autocorrect Primer said this when we touched on Beast Machines a couple of years ago on one of his live streams.
Yeah.
If you watch in the Beast Machine series, Optimus Primal is the physically largest of all the Maximals. But in the Beast Machines line of action figures, he was given one of the smallest action figures in the line. Like the action figures for Cheetor and Black Arachnia, I think they are taller than Optimus Primal's action figure.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. And also, I don't know if this was a Supreme class or a Masterpiece. Hold on, but go ahead while I make sure before I say it. Hold on. Go ahead.
Who, me?
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I might have found it. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where that figure is. Okay, never mind. It's a Mega Class figure. The Mega Class Cheetor figure. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Here it is, right here.
The lights and sound version.
I can't look at it.
You got a creepy ass face. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have subscribed.
Look at this thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys have heard of the YouTube channel TJ Omega.
We know who he is. He's the best guy ever.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
so
I love that YouTuber.
Yeah. So he's talked about that Supreme Class Beast Wars Cheetor figure on some of his videos, and it was in his personal top 5 worst Transformers figures of all time. But he said that he found out that the main reason that version of Cheetor was created is because Hasbro and Takara Tomy wanted to try and release a figure of one of the Beast Machine's characters that was quote unquote life-sized. That's why that Cheetor figure was made. They wanted to have a figure of Cheetor that was almost the same size as a baby house cat, a kitten.
I'm not saying this to doubt, but yeah, sure. Yeah.
I will say this. If they wanted to do a life-sized action figure of a character from either Beast Machines or Beast Wars, they should just release a Voyager class-sized action figure of Rat Trap. Then you'd have that is the only Rat Trap's the only character from Beast Wars where you could have a figure that's life-sized. Either that or you do a Titan class-sized figure of Air Razor.
Yeah.
Because that's how big eagles and hawks can get.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will. But yeah, I just looked it up on Google Images. The Beast Machines Optimus Primal action figure, it was a deluxe class figure. It is the same height as Black Arachnia, and it is shorter than Cheetor.
Okay, hold on a minute. Wait, why do I have an error?
Ugh. I'll get rid of it.
Yes, I think these are the haters right here I think these are the lovers of Beast Machines. Sorry, but this is our opinion.
Yeah.
And here, I want.
Yeah. No.
I wanted.
Go ahead, Lord Master Starscream.
But yeah, I know those are those nasty Link type things. But here's the Rat Trap figure. I wanted to show this off. This is the Rat Trap figure not as he appeared, but this him with wheels.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like he has a hunchback.
And hold on. Here he is with legs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I don't know what they were going with this. I don't know. But anyways, go ahead.
But yeah, Optimus Primal, the action figure, is the same size as Black Arachnia, even though in the Beast Machine series, Optimus Primal was almost 3 times larger than Black Arachnia.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But out of all the figures from Transformers Beast Machines, the worst of them all is the action figure that was designed for Silverbolt.
I'll look it up right now. I briefly saw that, and
I seen it. It's not a good figure. Trust me.
You should go and watch. You should go and watch TJ Omega's review of Beast Machine Silverbolt. In his review, he based it off of Edgar Allan Poe's poem "The Raven."
What is this? Literally, what is this?
Yeah,
that is Beast Machine Silverbolt. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you compare that.
Who made this?
Hasbro.
You compare that to his animation model, and you literally.
But here's the funny part about this figure, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Real quick. You know what I think this looks like to me besides an eagle? It looks like a freaking what are those red birds? A phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
A weird phoenix. But go ahead, Ruben.
Not a phoenix. It looks like the top of a totem pole to me.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ruben.
Tankor told me did a repaint on the Beast Machine Silverbolt to kind of give a bit more TV shock. Okay. Goddamn woman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, the Takara Tomy release of Silverbolt is done in purple plastic, unlike the red-orange plastic on the Hasbro version.
Yeah.
But you should go and watch TJ Omega's review of Beast Machine Silverbolt because it is very entertaining to watch. But I will say this: you know where? Okay, do you guys own the Kingdom Fossilizer of Wingfinger?
Yes. No. Love that thing. What? I love that figure.
Yeah. So those are our Master Starscream. When you transform Wingfinger into his fossil mode, you know where his robot mode head ends up, right? When he's in pterodactyl mode.
Oh no! No more!
That is the exact same place where Beast Machine Silverbolt's head.
Oh my god! I just saw it. I can't get this out of my head now. What?
It's a big head.
Let me show this
image of it. Oh, he's gonna show us.
Yes, it's briefly. Let me. Oh shit.
Squawk.
Let me
that is Silverbolt's robot mode head. Ruben Soto. That's where his robot mode head in bird mode.
I know. I seen the review of it, dude. I know.
Yeah. What is this? What is this?
You asked me. What the hell is this?
No more. No more. Please. This is torture. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, that is the figure that they thought was gonna be the best figure to represent the Beast Machine's version of Silverbolt.
But nah.
Wrong.
They screwed the pooch right there. I tell you what.
But anyways, what other figures?
Well, there's some figures are good.
Yeah.
And the Black Arachnia. Hold on. And the Black Arachnia looks kind of good. But, I'm a little 50-50 on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here.
Yeah. I think the best action figure from the Beast Machines line, the title goes to Tankor.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, which version of Tankor? The deluxe class version or the ultra class version?
Whichever one's the physically larger one.
I
the
will
deluxe.
say the ultra class version.
Yeah, that version of Tankor, I believe, is the best figure of the Beast Machines line.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. I'm gonna look it up. Yeah, and I only know of the Thrilling 30s one though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they did release that one to give him
I
more.
have I have that
universal
version of
look.
Tankor. It has a lot. It doesn't have the same gimmicks that the original Beast Machines figure possessed, but it does have a lot more point articulation in robot mode.
Well, hold on. Well, here's this thing right here. My phone's at 15. I don't care right now.
A ver,
Here's this Tankor figure.
let me see. Yeah, that's the. I actually want to get this one because I know it looks stupid, but it looks cool.
Yeah, the paint job doesn't match up his animation model, but there is a version of Beast Machines the original Tankor figure does have the navy blue and silvery paint job that the
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that
there
he
it
had
is. Yeah.
in the cartoon.
Yeah. I gotta say the Thrilling 30s one looks a whole lot better. I like that one.
Yeah, the only gripe I have with that version is that it's smaller than the original Beast Machines figure, and it has some hollowed out parts to it.
Yeah.
It definitely
Oh, and
feels very lightweight.
yeah. Oh, and I do want real quick. I wanted to show this off real quick. Hang on. Give me a sec. I need to try to find it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, darn it.
Boys, I just ordered some more
hold on.
parts.
Mm-hmm.
All right, here. Wait, yeah, you ordered some new stuff?
I ordered some Technic parts, which I
really?
still need.
So you guys want to know
nice.
who the
Oh, here it is.
yeah.
Oh, give me a minute. I was gonna show this to you, TFN Geek, and while I was on the Takara Tomy stuff, you have this Nightbird figure?
I do. Yeah, I have that.
Is it good quality, like regular plastic quality we get?
Oh yeah, it's top notch because it's
Or is
Takara
it like
Tomy.
cheaply made?
I will say this: the version of
Oh,
Nightbird
okay.
that was released in the Generation Selects line by Hasbro, the plastic on that feels like it has like it's a less quality type of plastic compared to that Takara Tomy version of Nightbird.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, real quick. The reason why I mentioned that is because I might get that Nightbird figure. I found good prices on eBay for her, so I might get that Nightbird
It is
figure.
worth having in your collection.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you a link on.
Yeah, Takara Tomy's.
I'm gonna send you the link on
Discord. Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah. All right, go ahead. Go ahead and say what you were gonna say real quick.
Yeah, Takara Tomy Transformers Legends version of Nightbird, that is a far better Nightbird figure than the one that Hasbro released in the Generation Selects line.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys want to know what the #1 all-time worst figure of Transformers Beast Machine line of action figures is?
Tell us.
The worst one of them all is Transformers Beast Machines Snarl.
Snarl, like Dinobot type Snarl.
Same name, completely different character because it transforms into a lion.
Let me see this. I'm curious.
Oh, I know
now.
which one you're talking about. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. I'm gonna look at this.
Oh yeah.
Get my reaction to this one.
Yeah. Out of all the figures in the Beast Machines line, Snarl is the worst of them all.
Okay, it's pulling up right now. All right, let me look up images. What?
I told you.
I don't think I'm gonna sleep
His
again.
reaction.
No. No. Mm-mm.
Uh-huh.
Nah.
But you want to know
like a unicorn Beast Machine figure.
But you know what the worst part about Snarl is?
What?
Gold plastic syndrome.
Exactly. He suffers from gold plastic syndrome. It is next to
Oh, shit.
impossible to find a version of Beast Machine Snarl that is fully intact.
Gold plastic syndrome.
Mm.
Yep. Yeah.
If I buy that figure, I'm gonna be very careful with it.
Uh-huh. Stay away from Beast
Oh.
Machine Snarl unless you want to buy a pile
Oh.
of gold dust.
Oh God.
Oh my god.
Ugh. Mm-mm.
Uh-huh. I saw a video once.
Yes.
I don't know if it's still on YouTube. Collector who got Beast Machine Snarl.
Uh-huh.
The moment they bought it
Mhm.
and took it out of the package and started to transform it, Snarl's shins, shoulders, elbows, and knee joints all disintegrated from the gold plastic.
Sheesh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what do you think of that, TFN Geek? If everything looks to be there.
Let me get on back on Discord. I accidentally closed it.
Oh, it's all good. But yeah, I gotta say this. I don't. I think I don't want to keep roasting this, but I want to get to this that way in case people do like Beast Machines. But is there to you guys? But me personally, I don't think there is. But is there any good whatsoever in Beast Machines? Like any good stuff, or is it all bad? In your guys' opinion.
The only good thing I have to say about Beast Machines is Strika. She's the only
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And you, Ruben, is there any any positives for Beast Machines?
I couldn't agree with T and Faggy said. Striker.
I was gonna say there's nothing good for me whatsoever on it, but I will agree with that on Striker. I will say that. Anything else, or is it just that?
I think we've roasted Beast Machines well enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's cooked well done.
And all right, I have to say this. For those who watch this or don't know what Beast Machines is, and before I guess they decide to go and watch it and hurt their eyes forever, and I guess have Beast Wars ruined for them. And I know right off the bat you guys are going to say no, but I'm curious on reasons or whatever. But would you guys recommend Beast Machines to or hang on, would you guys recommend people watching Beast Machines or passing on this or not watching this at all or anything like that?
You are not missing anything if you have not watched Beast Machines.
Yeah.
You're not missing anything. You're not missing out. Watching Beast Machines is the equivalent of eating Brussels sprouts.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
And I have to confess, I've never eaten Brussels sprouts in my whole life. But my parents did when they were children, and they've told me every time I've asked them what Brussels sprouts taste like, they tell me that I'm not missing out on anything.
Yeah. Agreed. And I guess to you, you do not.
I was just going to say. I was just going to say very fast. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Lower Master Starscream.
No, you good. You good.
I was just going to say really fast. Watching Beast Wars and then immediately afterwards watching Beast Machines, it's the same thing as eating a candy bar and then eating a Brussels sprout right afterwards.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. All right. And you, Ruben?
What?
Would you recommend anyone checking out Beast Machines or stay away from this series? Or
it's a 50-50 on both on that. So if they're interested in Beast Machine, good, but if they're not, you can get away from it. So it's a 50-50.
All right. Well, me personally, I have to say this. I know a lot of people said this to I was going to say I do not recommend this series to any Transformers fan, even to a beginner of Transformers. But I will say this. Huh?
Especially to a beginner, do not watch it.
Well, I will say this. Like, they said that with Power of the Primes, and literally, I guarantee you this. The Prime Wars trilogy literally had to have introduced a new generation of kids to Transformers. Same for Beast Machines. I'll give it that. Like, for those who watch Beast Machines, I'm sure it might have gotten them into Transformers. Like, and for some people, that's their G1, and I respect that, but at least, excuse me, I will say this. I guess somehow that show might have gotten some kids into Beast Machines, but I will say this. To this day, I still do not recommend it for a beginner or watching it at all. Like, but I will say this, for those who like it, I will respect that. Literally, I'll respect that. But this is just our opinions, but for me, I just don't like it. I would rather watch Beast Wars and pretend that never existed. I would rather watch the whole series of Beast Wars and watch them go through the portal, and that's it, the end. It's a happy ending. Mm-hmm. Instead of being a bad ending in the next part. Because literally, I cannot. I'm just going to have to pretend this series never happened. But literally, it's going to be hard to, knowing that after I finish watching Beast Wars, there's literally a series right after that.
Mm-hmm.
But I just ignore it.
Oh, yeah.
And still to this day, I really wish we got a season 5. And yes, what Joaquin Nevada said, that there was a Transformers, a third. Hang on, let me pull this up. All right, there it is. Well, let's not forget the canceled third sequel of Transformers Beast Wars, Transformers Trans-Tech. Hopefully I read that right.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, there is concept art for it. I got to look at some of the concept art when I was watching the reviews of Beast Machines. Basically, Trans-Tech is a combination of the robot form. Well, I'll say this. It's a combination of the beast and a vehicle combined, if I'm not mistaken. That was literally the third season, and I'm glad that did not come into existence. Because I'm sure that would have went downhill.
Oh, yeah. I will say this. I found a lot more entertainment. I was a lot more entertained watching car robots than I was watching Beast Machines.
And at least they made up for it. I'm glad they canceled that and we got the English dubbed of it. Because I guarantee you this. I'll just say this. I have to agree. I would rather watch car robots than watch Beast Machines ever again. And plus, I honestly do hope let me just say this. I know that Beast Wars and Beast Machines is not the only ones out there. I know there's Beast Wars and Beast Wars Neo or Beast Wars 2, whichever. I know those exist. I know. But part of me, even though those were released a long time ago, I still hope one day we get an English dubbed version of it. I know there was a petition signed to try to get that to happen, but I don't think it got far. But still, I'll just say this. Would I watch it in the language it's in now? No, not really. Would I watch it in English dubs? Still, no. I would rather. I just cannot handle watching something in a different language sometimes. Like,
yeah.
Sometimes I like listening to things in different languages, but if it's animation, I just can't handle it. But like I said, and another reason why I want to see those particular shows get the English dub is because I know that one of them has to deal with a time travel story, and Optimus Primal is in one of them. I forgot which one it is, but I know he does appear somehow in some shape or form. But like I said, I wouldn't mind. I'll give that a watch. I mean, it looks pretty good. I'll give that a watch. But like I said, Beast Machines, I'm sorry. It's just. I'll just say this. It's not my cup of tea. That's all I can say. I don't think I have anything positive to say about it. Even the final battle did not make sense. Literally, Megatron got Optimal Optimus's body. Only replaced the head. Like, literally, the whole series did not make any sense to me. Like, I'll just say this. This ain't Transformers to me. They may carry the names, and they may be able to shift from robot to beast, but still, it doesn't feel like Transformers to me. They don't have any of the robot parts.
Oh yeah.
They just look like mutants, like what you said. Literally, they just look like mutant machines that can't transform. And I'll just say this for those, and like what I said in my in the Power of the Primes video, if you thought the Prime Wars trilogy was bad, watch this. Go ahead, watch it. I ain't stopping you. Literally, when you get done watching this, you're gonna want to watch Power of the Primes or the Prime Wars trilogy all day, just to try to get it out of your head.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, and I will say this, and since I got through pretty much what they consider the two worst Transformers series, the Prime Wars trilogy and this, I'll say this. I gotta say this, I prefer the Prime Wars trilogy over this.
Oh yeah.
That's mine. What about you guys?
I agree.
All right, Ruben,
What's up?
do you think the Prime Wars trilogy is the Prime Wars trilogy is better than this?
Yeah, yeah. To make
In
you
your
feel better.
opinion?
To
No,
me,
in your
to me, it doesn't matter if it's good or not. I'm just
Okay.
enjoying to watch. That's it.
All right.
Because
Hey.
I'm bored as hell.
Yeah, I got you. And I'll say this: you guys would not recommend this Transformers series to any beginner, would you?
Nah.
Okay. How about the Prime Wars trilogy? Would you recommend that series for a Transformers beginner, if in some shape or form? In your opinion?
Yeah, I would recommend the Prime Wars trilogy because it at least gives you a sense of what the Transformers characters are like and which ones exist in the franchise.
All right. But yeah, for me, I would totally recommend the Prime Wars trilogy for beginners instead of this. So, but yeah, like I said, I hardly have anything to say good that could probably be good about the Beast Machines. Believe me, I really want to say some good things about it, but there's literally nothing good I could say about it except one of the jokes I liked that was funny to me.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to rewatch the whole series. Literally, I would have to rewatch the whole series to find any of the good parts. And me personally, I am not going to try to rewatch this series. I just don't want to try it I bet the voice actors hated this. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think a lot of the voice actors hated the series after this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they were pleased with it at all. And I'm glad they had other projects to go and do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and real quick before I end off, because it's right around 11:18 in my area. But is there any final thoughts on the Beast Machines that you guys would like to point out?
Jesus.
If there's anything at all.
I will just say this. I honestly hope that Transformers Beast Machines retains the title of being the worst Transformers series to ever be made.
Yes, I agree. And all I have to say is this. There is no if anymore, but since we are getting Rise of the Beasts, all I can say is this: if we get a solo Beast Wars movie, please do not make a live-action universe version of Beast Machines. Please do not do it. I literally can see that ending in a fire. Like it won't. That will not go well. I literally cannot see Beast Machines going well into live action. It won't work. I'm sure they can find a way to make it work, but me personally, I don't see it happening. That's just my opinion. So I honestly do hope that Beast Machines will just, I don't want to say this, I honestly hope it stays dead. Like you said, stay, or I hope it will still carry the title of being one of the worst Transformers series.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I'm not trying to hate on Transformers. I'm just saying I just don't like the series. I'm not hating. These are literally just my opinions on it, or our opinions, I should say. But
yeah.
But yeah, like I said, I just hope we don't get any live action universe versions of this stuff. Only Beast Wars. I would rather have the Beast Wars characters. And
yeah.
I hope we won't have to see or hear anything. Like I'll say this: I hope we do not get any re-releases of any of these figures. Well, I mean, if some people would like those, then okay, I hope they get what they want. But me personally, I just don't want to see any figures of these. I don't know which figure they could convince me to buy that would look good. But yeah. And yeah, that's about it for me. Ruben, I don't know if you win or not, but do you have any final thoughts on the Beast Machines?
Some of the toys are okay. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I respect that.
I do want one in my collection now.
You might be able to look on eBay. I think they're going for a really good price because I don't think people really want to buy those figures. So you might get lucky. But yeah, and I'm curious. Since we got this series out of the way, all I can say is this: the Prime Wars trilogy is just better than this.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm curious, which series would you guys like to talk about next? Would you like to do Beast Wars or do something else?
I wouldn't mind talking about Beast Wars since
yeah. All right. Well, hopefully I'll be able to try to do a live stream tomorrow talking about some Beast Wars, and we'll see where it goes from there. Because yes, I would have done Beast Wars first, but I really wanted to get this out of the way because I did not want to delay this any longer than I already have. But
yeah.
But like I said, I just can't. Like I said, but I will say this: if you guys for those who like Beast Machines, I respect that. Just know that if there's any good, I know there's a lot of people that might like it, but I'm sure that's going to be a rare thing that people will actually like. If they even heard of Beast Machines or if they actually like it, I'm sure that's a rare thing. Oh, and also another thing I have to comment on: I hated that. Literally, Optimus Primal was teased by a hologram of Optimus Prime that is just voiced by the same actor of Gary Chalk. Chalk? Like, literally, that bothered me. Like, hearing him voice Optimus Prime and not Peter Cullen literally threw me off. It didn't feel right. But I get it. They could not get Peter Cullen, but still, it bothered me. I was like, nah. And pretty much, I'm honestly happy Peter Cullen did not go and do that. Because I know he wouldn't have liked that. So yeah, and I think that's about it. But would you guys like to share where they can find you or any videos you got coming up?
Yes, you guys can find me here on Discord. You can find me on here on YouTube. I love to talk everything Transformers related, and I'm hoping to get my next Transformers review done in a couple of minutes after the live stream ends.
What you got coming up, if you would like to share?
Sure. So after some painstaking decisions, my next review is going to be of this action figure.
Let me full screen you. Oh, nice. The Mutant Tigertron. And
Yes.
Congratulations on collecting all of them.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, once I get his review out of the way, I'll be able to do a review on Pterosaur. And then,
Nice.
yeah, and then I might get to my Shattered Glass Megatron and Starscream figures after that. And then finally, I will get around to reviewing, hopefully, the Ark.
Oh, yeah. I look forward to that. And I'll say this. If Mistress Slipstream's Master Chief figure don't come in, I might ask for a refund and see if I could get Jackpot.
Okay.
And I do want to ask, because I don't know if I made a mistake on this, but hold on. Okay. Like if Amazon says if you lose the package and you ask for a refund or anything like that, or a replacement figure, if you ask for a replacement figure, do they give you a gift card or something like that?
No, when you ask for a replacement figure, they just tell you to send the other one back, and then you can use the same money you bought before to buy a new one.
Oh, okay.
If you paid for the first, like say you paid the first figure with a gift card, and you want to return it and buy something else, they will refund you the amount you paid from that figure from your original gift card, it's as if you never spent the gift card. But you will have to send the figure back, and then sometimes they show you options on a replacement, or you can buy something yourself.
Okay.
But
All
yeah,
right.
that works.
Okay. Yeah, I had to make sure. All right, I got it wrong. All right. All right. And Ruben, would you like to share where they can find you?
I wish I could share where they can find me, but I'm too tired. But I am still editing the videos that I've been working on for months.
Long time.
Oh yeah.
Real quick, I just want to make sure is there anything else, TFN Geek? I want to make sure.
Just if you guys could please pray for me that I can get it around to getting my reviews recorded in the near future, because I'd like to finally finish them all up, finish up my reviews, and if you could just please pray for me that Amazon ships out my copy of Kingdom Blaster soon, and that I can find the Kingdom Core Class Hot Rod figure. I'd really appreciate it.
Oh yes, definitely, and we'll keep an eye out for the Hot Rod, and also the three Walmart exclusives of the Legacy line.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, thank you.
Oh, no problem. And well, for me, you can find me here on YouTube at The Ghost of Lord Master Starscream. Obviously, same for my Instagram, my Discord page, and my TikTok, and yeah, I think that's about it for me. And you can also find us all here on a community for all of us here on YouTube. Same for Auto Correct Primer's channel, and he has really good videos and live streams and reviews up and all that on both of those channels, and or on his Autocorrect Primer channel, I should say. Yeah, and I hope Art Teacher for Life, or Nikki, gets well. Like I said, she's dealing with stage 3 kidney disease, so I honestly hope she recovers and she gets well soon. And yeah. And yeah, I think that's about it. I hope everyone hold on. Oh, excuse me. I hope everyone enjoyed what was the most roasting live stream I think I ever had to do of the Beast Machines, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people that will disagree on a lot of things that we said, and I will respect that. I literally will. If there's anything you guys want to talk about in the comments, feel free to comment down below and give your thoughts or say what you liked about it, and I will respond. And yeah. And yeah, I think that's about it. I hope everyone enjoyed this live stream, and hopefully tomorrow I will be given the good, or actually, I don't think there's any bad in it, but I'll say this. We will be talking about the good of the Beast Wars.
Mm-hmm.
And what makes Beast Wars the best series out of what, or I'll say this, what makes Beast Wars better than Beast Machines? Anyways, and yeah, I think that's about it. I hope everyone has a great night, and yeah, this is the ghost of Lord Master Starscream saying, Seekers, transform and rain fire. Good night, everyone.